Hi you all, welcome to my channel. My name is Naja and I am the owner of Budgeting the Bacon, which has my budget planner as well as all the things that I use. This is actually my first YouTube video, but I wanted to go ahead and document my journey to becoming mortgage free as well as building up our emergency fund. We are a family that follows the Dave Ramsey plan, and currently we will be considered on baby 6, 4, 5, and 6 of that plan. And if you're not sure what that plan is, I'll go ahead and I'll link it down below. But I started budgeting probably like a couple of years ago because of the fact that we were just wasting so much money and we did not know where the money was going. So I've fine-tuned and refined my budget several times. And this is the type of template that I use that helps me to be able to stay on track and budget our money correctly. So let's go ahead and get into it for the month of October. All right, so here we've got some income sources, we got the total income, and we have some fixed expenses here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in our fixed expenses that we have for the month and write a couple of notes down at the bottom of it, as well as I think I may go ahead and fill out this October schedule as well. If I don't this time, I'll put it on like another video, but I for sure want to go ahead and put down our budget since I had not done it last month, and I'm already getting a late start on it for this month. So I'm going to make sure I get this down and see exactly what we have with our fixed expenses just to kind of make sure that nothing changes. Using here today this it's a gel pen, well, permanent coloring gel pen. I got it from Michaels. It's called Ultimate Artist. This is the pack right here, you all. Ultimate Artist contains 8 bright permanent coloring pens. There's a little information on the back right here. I like them so far. They were on clearance. I think normally they were like $10 for this pack, but I got them on clearance for like $3.99 about a week or so ago. So you may be able to still find them there. They also had some permanent markers as well, and these were $3.99. I'm not sponsored by Michaels or anything like that, just to be clear. But I do enjoy going there, and I was looking for some gel pens and stuff. And so this is what they had. Now, these weren't in the regular section for gel pens. They were actually over where you could find like the crayons and really like where you could find the crayons and stuff like that. They weren't where you can find like other pens and everything. But all right, let's go ahead and get started here. I apologize if you hear some noise in the background. My husband is outside mowing the lawn. Okay, for right now, for this first video, I'm going to leave the income sources blank. We do have 3 sources of income. I will say it's my income, my husband's income, and also there's some other additional income which rounds up to 3 sources of income. Well, I guess you could say almost 4 because I do a little side hustling on the side as well. But I'm just going to kind of leave this blank for right now because I have not discussed with my husband how he feels about us putting our total amount of income that we have. But we'll see for future videos. Okay, so one of the very first things as far as an expense for us is our mortgage. Okay, so our mortgage, and we used to have Wells Fargo, but we switched over to this bank, or actually we got sold to this bank probably like a year and a half ago. And so our mortgage is about, I would say budgeted about $1,400. That does include the escrow as well as the taxes, homeowners insurance, and all of that stuff. Okay, and that is typically due on the 1st. Oh, I just realized I didn't put the month and the year up here. This is for October 2020. Okay, next thing that we typically have come out is our insurance. And we are with USAA. That normally comes out on 3rd of each month. I'm going to estimate that as 180. And we do have bundled service with them, so that's why it's a little bit more than what you may have, but it's because we have bundled service. Next, we have Hulu. And I don't even know if we actually even watch this much anymore, to be honest with you. I've talked with my husband about us maybe canceling this because I'm not sure that we watch it enough to justify, even though it doesn't cost that much. That's $6.46. Then for our internet, we have Spectrum. And I really wish we could lower this because this is a pricey bill to me just for Wi-Fi service and nothing else. Like, we don't have cable or anything like that. So this is kind of pricey to me, and we've been trying to look around and see if there's anybody else that we can go with to get a lower rate but still like a good quality of speed. That just hasn't happened yet. If you know of anyone, please put that in the comment section for me, if you don't mind. Then our phones, we have T-Mobile, and that comes out on the 14th. And we only pay $80 a month for 2 lines. I think this is as low as we can get it right now, and that's with multiple discounts that we've had. We also get a water delivery service. Now, we have talked about in the past, like at certain grocery stores, you can take in your 5-gallon bottle and get it refilled. And I think that we're going to try and do that because it will certainly be a lot cheaper than what we're paying for Ready Fresh. But this is just convenient for us right now, especially with everything that's going on. We just don't have a lot of time. This is the water, and typically it's about, I don't know, it's been varying. We're just going to estimate about $60 for water. Okay. And also we have our security. And that would be about $39. I'm trying to think, do we have anything else? Got the mortgage, got the insurance, Hulu, Spectrum, T-Mobile, Ready Fresh. I think that's actually it. We don't really have that much as far as fixed expenses every month. We have more things that go into sinking funds that we save up for, and I'll do a separate video about that. But these are like fixed expenses that we know will be coming out every month without fail. There's no way to get around it. That's just what we have. So again, we have our mortgage. We have our insurance, which is bundled. We also have Hulu. We have our internet Wi-Fi. Again, if you know someone that can help us out and be cheaper than this, we've tried AT&T and that didn't go so well. When we tried to convert over to them, the individuals didn't even contact us back, excuse me, to set up our appointment. We have T-Mobile, Ready Fresh, our water, and then our security. And I think that is it. Oh, our electric. How could I forget that? Okay, so our electric has been averaging about, well, it's been averaging very high. But it's been, I will say, I'll go with 170. We recently switched to a new plan in June that I locked in for like the next 2 years. That we'll see how that goes. Previously, probably like 2 years ago, almost, yeah, like 2, 3 years ago, our electric bill was no more than like $100 per month. It didn't matter what season it was only like $100, and we had that for like years. So when the company went away with the plan that we were under, and we had to go ahead and find like a new plan, we did, and but then our bill shot up to like 200 and almost like $50. Okay, which was quite a shocker, which was quite a shock for us because we were not used to such a high bill. This is still considered high to us, um, especially because we don't live in a huge home. We probably have like 1,700, almost 1,800 square feet. It's one level, one air conditioning unit. We try to make sure that we keep the air conditioning unit on, or the temperature at like 77 degrees. Sometimes if it gets really, really hot, we'll, bump it down to 76, but it never goes below 76. And it never really goes above 77, especially in the summertime when we have fans and stuff going. We still feel like this is a little bit high for us, but we haven't really explored any other electric companies to go with. Okay. We are in Texas, so it does get hot, and we do have to have the air on. That's just one of those non-negotiable things, especially with children and stuff in the household. So we try to keep things low as possible, but some things you just can't avoid. I mean, it just is what it is. Okay, so I think this is all that we have for fixed expenses. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can add this up and see what our total is. I think this is all that we have for fixed expenses. I am going to do a separate video that talks about our sinking funds. And sinking funds are basically like little savings funds that we have for ourselves. And that's where we have like money for like car maintenance and groceries, childcare needs, childcare costs, pretty much anything extra that's not in this fixed budget. And the reason why I like doing it separate is because I like tracking our sinking funds to see how much we have at the end of each month, and also just to see how much we have, so that if we need to allocate funds somewhere else, we can do that. All right, so let me go grab my calculator right quick. I wasn't fully prepared. All right, got my calculator here. We're just going to go ahead and add up everything that we have here on this right side. So we got 1,400 plus 180 plus 646 plus 101 13 plus 80 plus 46 91 plus 60 plus 39 plus 170. Okay, total, just kind of like an estimate, that is 2,083.50. Okay. Down here I'll put the total actual fixed amount after we get in all the bills and see how much they are for the month. I will total it up and put it down here, and I'll do like a budget recap at the end of this month to actually show that. So for notes this month, as far as anything that we want to do or accomplish or anything like that. I don't think that we actually have anything. We didn't really talk about anything that we wanted to accomplish for this month. We do have some mortgage pay down goals that I'll be talking about because we are in the process of attempting to pay down our mortgage so that we can become mortgage free within the next 2 to 3 years. We just started that journey earlier this year in February, so I will have like a separate video that does talk about that. But yeah, so we don't have any notes right here, but this is how much is estimated that it's going to cost us just for our fixed expenses for this month. Okay. Typically this usually is around the amount or so. Okay, again, it does not include like groceries. It doesn't include like childcare. It doesn't include like saving or other little things, household goods. Because I do my groceries and our household items separately, two separate categories. Okay. So it doesn't include anything like that, but like again, I will make a separate video that will have that information in it. All right, if you enjoy budgeting videos and you enjoy looking at other people's budgets and see how maybe you can trim on your budget, please definitely subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so that each time that I upload a video, you will be notified and know when I upload something about our particular budget for our household. We are a family of 4 and we do live in Texas, so we are in a lower cost area of living, which really helps us out a whole lot. But we are always still trying to find ways to trim our budget and save as much money as we can because we are on a path to have financial freedom at an early age. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more content from me, Naija, please make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you. Bye.